this happen to you? You're only 20 years old. How are you accomplishing so much in such a short time?
I think I'm just really thankful to have a really wonderful support system. Everywhere I go, I have a growth mentality. I'm always trying to get better and learn from as many people as possible. And I think that mentality and the support and, deciding to wrestle at such a young age, being exposed to it at a very young age, all of those factors together, I think, have really helped me be where I am today.
Talk about, the experience that you have in your career. Is something everyone has. So talk about the support that she provides to you.
Yeah, so I first officially met Sarah at U20 Worlds in 2023 in Jordan, and unfortunately, me and a lot of our team got a really bad stomach flu, and I was like this close to not competing, and she kind of just stepped in and really became a mentor for me, and she believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself, and she continues to do that because I think I'm not very overly confident wrestler. I'm always trying to make improvements and I'm always judging my performance. I'm never happy with my performance. So having somebody there with a really positive mentality and believing in me, and not to mention her incredible years and years of experience and determination. She's one of the strongest, most amazing people I know, and I'm really thankful to have met her. And since then, we've just been working together, and I'm so grateful for it.
Do you have any obstacles or challenges in the weeks or months leading up to these trials?
I mean, of course, right? Like, we have to become the best version of ourselves for every competition, but the Olympics, come on, that's like once in a lifetime opportunity to just be able to wrestle there. I think definitely one of the challenges is wrestling at 68. I really wish that they would keep the same number of weight classes for Worlds versus Olympics. That's very unfortunate. And also, I think they need heavier weight classes for women. I really looked up to my older sister. She wrestled, she won Fargo, and she was a role model for me, and she could not wrestle, and she could not follow her Olympic dreams because they didn't have heavy enough weight classes, and she's just very big and strong. So, I mean, there's a thought. What was the original question?
Any obstacles or challenges specifically leading up to these trials?
Yes. So I got a little carried away there, but yes, the weight classes and just being able to train and feel good when my body is lower. It's been a huge challenge, especially leading up to this competition. I know this might be a shocker, but there were moments that I was just like, how am I going to do this? Like, I think my performance is going to go down if I do this, but I already settled it. I already decided on this, and when you pick a goal, you have to stick to it. You have to push through those hard moments, and I'm really glad I did. I got a lot of help, especially from my brother. He works in a lab at UCSF, and he took time off from his work to come travel here with me. He has cooked all of my meals, which is like when you're cutting weight, your brain's not working. So he did so much for me, and when I didn't, again, like Sarah, when I didn't believe in myself, he believed in me. My mom believed in me. They told me, I know you feel so bad right now, but you could be an Olympian. You have to do this. We believe in you, and I'm just it's thanks to them that I'm here.
You were apparently not old enough to compete in the 2021 trials. How did you reconcile with that? Do you think that if you had been old enough, you could have gotten support?
We never know for sure. My first experience in 2022 wrestling at seniors, I didn't have any expectations except to do my very best. So who knows what would have happened if I had the opportunity to go in 2021. But when there's something that you can't change, you can't spend so much time focusing on that if you truly cannot change it. And that was the way it was, and I knew that I had a long career ahead of me, really big dreams, and that my time would come, right? So I think it was really motivating, actually, that I had to sit out, because I watched everybody, I learned from them, I looked up to them. I have to say, especially Tamira Mensah-Stock, and honestly, I wish she was still wrestling, even though we're the same weight, but I feel like, now she's happy with her decision, and we all really, really miss her. She's one of my favorite people ever, and her energy makes the room so wonderful, so different. But now I'm sort of in her spot, so I feel like that's even more of a big responsibility, to go out there and represent and hopefully do just as well as she did for us.
Did you watch the Tokyo trials on TV?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Did you, can you explain kind of the depth that USA Wrestling has for women? I was a few years younger in your career, doing plays, just, you got on, right? Most decorated wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the depth now?
Yeah, I mean, the depth is insane. It's an emerging sport that's grown so much in the past few years. When I started wrestling, I was the only girl for many years, and I think a lot of the girls in my generation I'm really, really happy with where girls wrestling is at right now.
It sounds like it's still sinking into you. When did you set this as a goal for yourself? When did you circle Paris 2024?
I don't remember a specific time, but I think, ever since I was 5, 6 years old, I knew about the Olympics, and it just like, it lit a spark in me. I'm like, I just heard so many stories about different athletes from all sports, and I was just like, that, I don't know why, but I have to do that. Like, just like thinking about it, I get like chills, and obviously everybody who's going to the Olympics wants to win, but we also have to be, celebrate every little goal on the way, and right now I'm in disbelief, so maybe you guys talk to me a little later and I'll have more thoughts about it, but it's just amazing.
When was the last time an American defeated you?
Well, I wrestled a lot of boys in middle school, took a lot of losses to boys for sure. I think I lost to girls when I was like in the US, maybe like 12 and under. When growing up, my parents didn't let me cut weight, and I'm very grateful for that. It was really good for me and my relationship with the sport, and just not focusing on feeling good and training and not on sweating and stuff like that when you're a kid. So I think that's part of the reason why this is a little bit new and difficult for me. But where I was going with that is because I wasn't cutting weight. A lot of times I was in the plus weight class since I was 12 or something like that. Or we took a lot of time. We made a lot of sacrifices to go to a competition. So I'd wrestle in 2 age groups or 2 weight classes. So it was all about getting as much experience in that time as I possibly could get. So I think I took losses and I learned. And losses, I know we hate losing, but I think like every single loss I took has made me a much better wrestler.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, California.